Okay, now let's get this band squared away. Make sure it's around the drum. And this strut has a little gap in it. There's a little, I don't know if you can see this. Can you come around, look in here? There's a little metal piece right here that looks like it would fit around this U. Do you see that? I can put it here, I can slide it, I put it right there. I have the ability to have it sort of lock in. Oh, now you can probably see it better. Maybe. Actually, it's behind that tab, so you can't really see it. You put it into there, and boom, you've got your adjuster screw. Okay, now put the adjuster screw back in, and make sure it feeds into this zillion threads on this thing. There are other designs of band that don't locate the head of that screw nearly as well. And so I don't know how to tell you to shop for the right kind. I just know that if you have the right kind, it makes it easy. Okay, we want this band to be tight before we lower the transmission back down. So then you come over. Oh, yeah, you're fine right there. Now the procedure for setting the torque on this, which I'm not doing yet, we'll do that once we actually get the pump back in the transmission. But the procedure is to set it to 72 inch-pounds, not foot-pounds, inch-pounds, and then back it off 2.5 turns. And in a second we're going to go set the rear band adjust, because we have to do that while the Jeep is out of the car. And that is 72 inch-pounds backed off 4 turns. Okay. Now that drum is in place. Now you can see this stuff doesn't wobble. Still a little bit of, not even playing the shaft there. No. Okay. Now I'm going to tilt it back down. If you're doing this at home, 2 4x4s work pretty well. Okay, go over here, buddy. All right. Now this is the low servo, low rear servo, and to do the band adjust here, you back the adjuster nut off. And you tighten this down to 72 inch-pounds. So stay right there. So we're going to set our high-class Harbor Freight torque wrench to, you can just stay right there, I'll adjust from this side, 72 inch-pounds. So that's going to be 65 plus 7. Okay. And the service manual says this is like 5/16. It is my experience that this is actually a quarter. Quarter fits perfectly on it. 5/16 was no good. So remember, 72 inch-pounds. Make sure you don't get bound up by the hold-down nut. Okay, go on now. This feels really strong. That is 65 plus 7. 72. That's close now, come on. There's our 72 inch-pounds. Now, we're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to mark this screw, the hex node on that screw that's pointing to the rear of the transmission. However you want to mark it is fine. But, can you see the mark on it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to put our 1/4 inch wrench on it and we're going to loosen it 4 turns. So I'm going to break it free. That's 1. It's backwards started, right? The ratchet is nice because I can see everything. That's 2. So I can't do it by hand. I can see right over the top of that and see exactly where we're at. That's 3, and I'm sure I can do it by hand, but we'll just 4. Okay, now we have to tighten this bottom bolt down. Okay, so we're going to put a ratcheting. This is a 14, and I'm going to put our ratcheting wrench the other direction. Oh, that didn't put my wrench on the wrong way. Alright, so we're still pointed at 6 o'clock, basically down the rear of the drivetrain. Sometimes it's too loose to use the wrench. Okay. Now, the 14 on there to tighten that bolt. Holding the top one down, plus with my ratcheting, I can see exactly where I'm at. Now, I'm not smart enough to be able to actually torque that hold down nut down and still make sure that this thing hasn't moved. So I just got to get this basically some German torque. I don't even know what the spec is, but I got it Guten tight. So the basically, what you really don't want is for this to back off. So I've got that in there tight. I've got this thing set so we've got the proper band adjustment. The first one, the front band is held down super tight. The bottom one, which you can only adjust with the pan off. I think you can do it with the valve body in, but regardless, it's easiest to do it right here and now.